Hi everyone, this is Kona and welcome to week 6. Woohoo! We're moving right along, right? So as we move along, here are the week 6 resources. Check out this week, we're going to be dealing with normality, solving for z-scores. And this one will actually use that probability distribution calculator. So important to go through these notes and check out these videos. So really important, make sure you go through that. Also, just make sure you're reading through and checking out these resources as well. So for the discussion this week, when statistical data is misused. So pick one of the following articles that you think seems interesting. State what article you picked, the link to the article, briefly summarize what the situation was. So what was the research about, what was wrong with it, how was it wrong or misleading, and how were the inaccuracies discovered. Using the information you learned about in previous discussions and the commentary included in the articles themselves, explain if you think there are ways that this inaccurate research could have been avoided. So there's your discussion. For project 2 this week, first of all, it's a discussion, but it's mostly a discussion just about the methodology. This should be pretty easy because basically all you're doing is just explain how you collected your data for project 2. So just be really specific as to where and how you collected the data. How did you pick the people? How did you choose where to post the link to the online survey? Did you randomly pick people out? Did you ask your friends? There's no right or wrong answer, but it's important for the class to know this information. So then talk about it as your follow-up. Do you think this data is potentially biased? Do you think the data can be generalized to the general population of the US, Illinois, Decatur? So things to talk about. What else we've got for project 2 is coding your data. So now that we've got that shared class data, so all of that data on that Google Sheet, we're now going to copy it and put it into Minitab. So make sure you do have all of the data from the entire class, and then you'll just be copying it into Minitab and then going ahead and analyzing, or not analyzing I guess yet, but you're going to be coding the data for numbers into text. So that way we can kind of get these numbers of what is what, right? So know that the growing up guns, 1 is yes and 2 is no. So I hope that, I think that's pretty much it for those. The last part are the quizzes. For this one, this has to do with the normal model and kind of how to read a chart with a normal model. And for this one, it's all about the z-scores. You will definitely be using the probability calculator. And I think that's pretty much it. So I know it seems like a lot, but in all honesty, most of these things shouldn't take too awful long. So there you go. Let me know if you have questions.